You've been invited again to 2023's Hellfire Gala. The comic starts with Miss Marvel being revived, revealing that she's a mutant, which nobody knew. Then everyone starts showing up at the gala, getting a glimpse at Black Panther's Demisa Sarki outfit before the Avengers are called into battle, and then Cyclops is also called into battle somewhere else. They do the voting for the new X-Men team, the only remaining member being Sync, the rest of the team being filled by Cannonball, Talon, Prodigy, Frenzy, Jubilee, Dazzler, and the Juggernaut. Yeah, at this point the Juggernaut is a good guy. Unfortunately, the excitement doesn't last long, as instantly Nimrod, a mutant hunting robot that's like 10 steps above Sentinels, crashes the party. He kills half of the new X-Men members and then goes through the party slaughtering the rest, like Iceman. Before they can even react, more Sentinels begin showing up, along with Dr. Stasis and MODOK. Wilson Fisk is also there, but he's surprisingly on the hero's side, not the villain. Suddenly the fighting stops as Jean Grey flies down and mentally controls them all. Unfortunately, she can't control robotic minds, and it just so happens that Moira McTaggart is currently in the body of Moira X, a robot, who sneaks up behind Jean and stabs her. We cut to Cyclops, which reveals the other attacks from earlier were just traps to get the powerful heroes off Krakoa. Cutting back to the island, the fighting has started again, but Moira puts a knife to Xavier's throat and forces him to make them all leave the island through the portal. Xavier has trained his students well though, as many of them are able to resist his mind control, Mystique literally throwing herself to her death just to avoid it. The mutant Lourdes is able to teleport the remaining non-mind controlled mutants off the island, which for some reason includes Wilson Fisk, potentially because they thought he was the Blob, but Lourdes gets shot while teleporting and bleeds out shortly after. Quickly, the remaining mutants realize that the portals to Krakoa have all been turned off. They can't get back through. We can go back though, just in time to see the villains massacre all the remaining non-mutant guests on the island. Right as Moira is about to kill Xavier, Rogue bursts through the floor and rips her in half, flying Xavier to safety, but he quickly realizes he can no longer sense all the mutants he sent through portals, believing they must have died after going through, which is a pretty big deal because there was 250,000 mutants on the island.